Oh my gosh. Yo, how's everyone doing? Literally just had an impulse to do like a very short AMA stream. Very short, because I actually gotta go to bed soon. So if anyone pops into the chat and wants to ask anything or talk about anything, go for it. Again, this won't be too long. But instead of waiting until maybe tomorrow to do it, I wanted to just do it now. So, can Snowflake have his mod? That's the first thing anyone says. Is it Vision? Is it Zytro? Is that how you pronounce that? Zytro? So it's Vision or Zytro? They're kind of neat names, I'll give you that. Different way to say Vision. Spring, who are you? Are you Snowflake? I don't really I don't know. I'll mod people when I decide to. You know what I mean? Honestly, the more I get asked about it, the probably the longer I'm gonna put it off. I'd rather so if that actually is you, I'd rather just you presenting yourself in a way that is mod worthy, and then not that you aren't now, but just presenting yourself in a way that is acting like you're already a mod, pretty much. And then over time, if I feel like I need to get another mod in, then I'll do it. So Lord Fish, why is your hair sticking up like a Teletubby? I like my hair up, dude. I like my hair up. You ever hear of a pompadour, the high hairstyle? That's just how I roll. I cannot stand when my hair is down, taped to my head. I don't really have a high confidence level of myself I love my hair when it's up. Yeah, so that's kind of why. Actually, my hair isn't even that high right now. But yeah, that's just my style, dude. Crispy, yo, good morning. I mean, kind of, almost, right? Something like that. Why are those cheekbones so triangular? That's just because I'm a handsome dude, No. Is that a rhetorical question? A rhetorical question, in case you didn't know, means a question that's not looking for an answer. So you guys excited for the I'm excited for the next comic to come out. It's not going to come out 2 days from now, but next Wednesday. So I'm really excited about the DC comic skins that are coming out. The Harley skin, I've been wearing it nonstop. The next skin is looking to be if I'm going to spoil it for you, just mute now. I'm going to give you a few seconds because whatever. But the next skin, get ready, is looking to be Deathstroke. It's kind of clear. If you follow HypeX on Twitter, for example, he's a big leaker. He leaked a few pages from the next comic, and Deathstroke is in it. So clearly, unless I'm super wrong, Deathstroke is basically DC's version of Deadpool. Deathstroke's pretty cool. He's a gun dude. That's really all I can say. Yeah, I don't really know much about him, honestly. I'm not a huge comic person. Scott, when will you give me a free Harley Quinn rebirth? It's kind of weird how you asked that, honestly. Hey, Chris, how you doing, dude? You were playing Solid Gold. Yeah, I was playing Solid Gold with my daughter. We were just doing some low-key Solid Gold matches. We have several cats here at the house. We actually had one spayed tonight, so I'm actually waiting for my wife to get home. She's out visiting her mom and whatnot, but we had one of our cats spayed tonight. So sometimes there's just stuff kind of going on in the background where I can't really dedicate myself to stream, or if I did, it'd be kind of broken. I'd have to like leave and then like for a few minutes come back, and it's just kind of broken. So I almost was gonna stream it because I love when ever since I started streaming, and now if it's a Team Rumble, that's different because Team Rumbles almost don't matter as far as like looking back on them. They're just good for like XP and everything else. But like the games that her and I were having, I'm like, man, if these are really good games, I'm really gonna regret not streaming them, because then I don't have like them recorded. You know what I mean? They're not like almost like a photograph of the whole event. So, but anyway, who is that? Oh, sounds dumb. No, I don't think you'll think that when it comes out. I stalk you on friends list, so see if you play Team Rumble. I was playing a few Team Rumble matches, but it was mainly just to get some XP and stuff like that. I'm like level almost 193 right now. I want to shave the hair sticking off and call what? Egghead soaked in room temperature hot dog water. Fish, you're screwed up, dude. Like, really, that's messed up. Just saying. Really bizarre. I mean, I'd hate to know what else you're thinking that you're not talking about. And don't bother putting it in the chat. It's fine. It's fine. You're level 240. Gotcha. That's cool, dude. Yeah, I mean, good stuff. Stardust Chillio, how you doing, dude? You don't want to know? Yeah, you're right. I don't. I just said that. Yeah, the comics that come out. I'm super excited. I lucked out. It's actually crazy. Like, I knew this was going to happen, and it was like inevitable. But like, what's up, babe? Daughters. Yeah, it'll be a little bit yet. But anyway, so with what was I saying? Oh, the comics. Okay, so excuse me. I was looking on eBay just out of curiosity, and it's some of the auctions are going for crazy prices, like $100 or over that for like all three of them. And really, it's like, I don't know if it's between the people that are actually collecting comics or the people that just want it or can't get it. But it's crazy, some of the auctions and stuff like that. Looks like Stay Puffed after he went on a what? Okay. Anyway, but yeah, I lucked out. Again, I have 2 local comic stores near my house, so I called them a week before that comic came out, and I was able to get on their subscription list because I think a lot of people went through like some education with how comic book stores like work. Like, you can't just go, like, this is my whole fear the whole time of this. Before, it was like a big deal. Now, granted, you can go on like the DC Universe Infinity online and like get the codes through like online. So it's probably really, like, if we didn't have that, I think a lot of people would just be out of luck. Like, a lot of people, honestly, like, that's probably a bulk of how some people are getting it. But yeah, I was able to get actually subscribed to both comic book places in time. I actually have 3 copies, and one of each cover. Actually, one comic book place is like really, really cool with me. They're going to give me like one of each cover, and then the other comic book spot that's like 20 minutes away from that spot is going to give me like 2. So I mean, I'm kind of set. It's a nice feeling because like it doesn't matter if I get there when they open or if I get there like when they after I get off work or whatever else. It's they're there for me. But anyway, dab, nah, nope, not doing that. When will all comics be released? I think it's like June or July. I guess my question is if you're gonna be able to get the armored Batman skin in like the item shop without getting all the codes, because I need to look for an article, but I know like Harley, for example, evidently she'll be available in the shop in like June. So if you're not able to get her now, it's not like it's like anything to super panic about. Like she'll come out in the shop at a later point, and same with the other ones. But so getting all 6 codes, then you're able to get the Batman. So hopefully, you need all 6 codes. I mean, in my perspective, because it'll just make it that much more special. So all I really care about is Harley Quinn and other Flash skins and Kid Flash, but I don't think he will be coming out. Hard to say. If they do, then I'm cooping. Chris is a Marvel fan. I'm gonna get a code tomorrow and finally get it. Good stuff. Good stuff. Yeah, I actually still I have one comic that's actually unopened. Still, it's for our Vixen account, my wife's account. We just have to set up 2FA on it. Chris, he might be trolling you, dude. I don't think he realizes that. Or maybe he does. I don't know. So, Fish, if you do get the subscription to DC Universal Infinity, make sure it's like the second option, because the first option gives you like the 7-day free trial. And with that one, you cannot download it until after the trial ends. So you'd have to wait a whole another week. So it's like the same price, but like the second option, I think they're $7.99 a month, which really isn't that bad. I mean, that's actually not bad at all, because you figure even like the baseline comic is $4.99, and then you figure like the expense of like traveling to a comic shop, you have gas and everything else, of course. Okay, so now, granted, you don't get the physical comic book, but if you don't really care about the comic book and you just care about the code, then it's just a win. Oh my gosh. So guys, do you like this kind of stream? Curious. I don't think I've actually ever done an AMA stream before. Like what kinds of things would you like from the channel? Yeah, I haven't felt like doing any fashion shows lately. I haven't felt like doing any customs. I rather just do, normal games with people. So mass for what? What? Says doing mass for their women comments. What? Okay, that didn't make any sense. So I can ask, what's your last name, even though I already know? Yes, you do. I mean, it's not really that hard to figure out. Oh, and I have something excited to say. I'm not going to tell you exactly what it is, but I now, on my our one car, we now have a Ghostbusters themed license plate on the back of it. True story. Hey, Ash. How you doing? So if I go, Ash face reveal. You've seen him before, though. It's been a while. Hey, Ash. I know what I've been kind of eager about lately. It's Lego related. What? Take one guess what I've been kind of itching about. Well, it's been hard to figure out. Boy, racing hell, Fortnite is getting really boring now. I mean, it's fun, but if you win, you don't usually feel rewarded anymore. That's my opinion, at least. To your point, I think what they need to do is those limited modes that are in there, they actually make it like to where you get stuff. You guys remember like the oh my gosh, Asher, what was that mode where you got the big llamas on your back, like the yeah, okay, the getaway. Okay, so the getaway was kind of a fun but very difficult mode. Or yeah, the Mando glider. Oh my gosh, I wish I was streaming when we did that Mando mode. That was chapter 1 too. And Asher, I never wear those llamas either. I never do. They're huge, but I wanted it because it was a free thing. I remember like when Asher like got that for me. He was by Shifty Shafts. Like literally, he was 1 second away from not getting it. He runs over to the getaway van, and there's literally we actually watched in a replay that someone would have actually beaten us to it, the last one, but they tried to jump over to the getaway van instead of actually just pressing the prompt. They tried to jump onto the getaway van, so they fell down and died. If they wouldn't have done that, and then he would actually lost. It was funny because it was like the last hour or minutes, or whatever else, of that mode being in the game, and I was so panicked. I think it was it was a blue, red, and I think white versions of the llama, but I never wear them. It's crazy.
Ruby.
Yeah, emerald. Yeah. We got all 3, but I'm just like, I don't know. I don't remember last time I wore those. They're huge. Well, if you don't know what Ash looks like, then Mando mode glider, that was cool. Yeah, it's like blue, red, and white. Your mom should be him soon with a little one. Yeah, she'll be him. Kill 0 kills and knocked me down on top 4. Oh, okay. Chris, that's kind of random. But are you in a game right now or something? But isn't how they need to have a choice on playing the old map or something for a week. I think that's, I don't think that Fortnite is, well, it's kind of clear on this, but they're not big on going back at all. Everything's going forward. As much as I think that is a neat idea, I think if they did it, it would, I don't know. I kind of don't like that idea. I do, but I don't. Because as much as I would like to revisit Haunted Hills or Starry Suburbs, it's 2 of my I think favorite spots. I don't know. I don't know. Fortnite's all about going forward. So I don't know if that's really, if they did do that, I think it would be good for a day or something like that. But otherwise, I think just new modes, or better yet, just modes that give you rewards when you're playing them. I think that'd be cool. What fun is that? It's not going to make it more fun. Only the map changes, nothing new. Yeah, I mean, it's I think once you were on the old map and stuff like that, it would lose its feel pretty quickly. Yeah, unless it's for someone that has never played on the old map and just kind of wants to experience it. Fishy, gotta go. All right, dude. See ya. Yeah, I'm gonna be getting off here soon anyway, but not quite yet. But yeah, I'm really excited about the comics. Again, not this Wednesday, but next Wednesday is when the other skin will come out. So, if you guys didn't know, anyone who's playing Fall Guys, the May skin is, I think, redeemable right now. It's like a it's like a sweatband person. What I mean is just a game mode. No, wait, what? Yeah, but to your point though, with it being boring, I think it would lose its novelty pretty quick. I think just having new modes in the game that offer rewards would be better. Like a totally new mode. Like the Mando mode was really fun, and then we got a glider out of that. That was a lot of fun. But if you notice, between events and the concerts and stuff in Fortnite, things have like they were kind of on a trend. I kind of personally felt like they were on a trend to where it was almost like being expected then. From live events to this and that, like it was like things were expected. So that's why I think they've kind of settled down some of that stuff. You're gonna have peaks and valleys with the game. I don't know. I do really like this season, but I feel like that sometimes it's a limited moon or that had like rewards in it would be fun. But I also do really, really like the fact that I think this season's like one of the best, really, with the crafting and all that stuff. It's really, really neat. Brian, yeah, how you doing, dude? But how would that make sense or more fun? Yeah, I kind of agree with the old map thing. It'd be cool for a little bit. Maybe if they brought like something back, like the ballers. If they brought the ballers back to this season, something like that. Maybe that would like, kind of give it a little bit of zest, so to speak. What happened to your cats again? Oh, they just our one cat just had to go to the vet to get spayed. That's all. Everything went fine. I'm just kind of waiting for that little one to come back home. I can respect your opinion, dude. Maybe you're right. I just personally don't like how it's turning out. 100 plus styles are sick. You mean like the 200 level styles? You mean? Warriors in Hell. Yeah, I think that the novelty would wear out because I thought about a mode where like it's hard to describe it, but I think it would be cool like if you constantly had like the map was constantly rotating, like constantly like basically you'd have like a wall that's constantly like spinning around the map, like almost like a I don't know, almost like a clock. And as it's spinning, it's one half of the spinner. Okay, so you'd have say this is your map, okay? All right. So then you have like a dial like this in the center of it, it's like spinning like this. Now one half of that, like this half would be the old map, and then this half would be the new map. Did I say that right? Old map and new map. So it'd be constantly spinning to where you'd have the old map and new map on either side, but it would be constantly turning. Again, it's an idea I had before. I don't know how like possible it would be or how fun it would even be. That'd be really weird too, because like as you're like spinning this way, like I don't know, because Pleasant was always located in that part of the map. That wasn't. Pleasant used to be like on the last chapter. Wasn't Pleasant like down like the left side of the map, lower left, something like that? So I don't know. That was an idea, but I don't think that'd be it'd probably be pretty stupid actually. Do I like the old map or the new one? I like the new map. I really think my favorite season, as far as just diversity and just everything, has to still be season 8, because you had like the air spouts by the pirate ship place. I forget what that was called. You had the lava of like obviously like the volcano. You had Polar Peak. You had the desert spot. You had all kinds of stuff. Like I think the season 8 map was like one of the best. And then I think one of the coolest things that they did in the game, and I kind of like regret not playing it as much, or like I don't know if I can really regret not streaming, because like anyway, that's a different thing. But like when Tilted Town was really cool, where you couldn't build, and it was like, Wild West. That was super cool. Sure, annoying to some. And then also when it was actually Gotham City. You're gonna play with someone who is level 417. Gotcha. I mean, I respect the level thing. You know, that's your thing. I just don't get it. If there was like, imagine if like someone unlocked like a secret skin at like level 1,000. How mad would people be? Like you oh my gosh, that would make so many people mad. That's probably why there's just banners, because the banners really no one. I don't think a whole lot of people care about. But if you unlock like some kind of crazy skin at like level 1,000, oh my gosh, level. Oh man, I'd be like, yeah. But yeah, let's see here. Scott, I need help. If you want to get the YouTube channel, would you be what? What would be my name? Oh. Brian, all I'll say is that you want to keep all your names kind of the same. From my own experience, you want to have everything the same. So if you end up making like a Discord or like a Twitter or whatever you end up doing, you want to make it kind of like the same across the board. So if it's like, if City Barbecue is like your thing, then make it that. And you know, even what I've done with changing my name to like HEISSTORMS _YT to kind of like let people know that, you know, I do stream or I do have a YouTube, then you know, I was a bit of a hypocrite at one point with like, I talked down on that, you know, before, and I kind of gave into it. But it's helped. I don't really have any regrets on it. So like if it's something like that like, you know, just that's a few of my recommendations, like keeping it all the same. You don't want to have like 5 different names. It's, you know, try to stick a name and kind of stick with it. I get it. Like with me, my name was almost like chosen for me. I couldn't think of a name, and kind of how I got my name was like, so when I was little, I was always like afraid of like really like, you know, like pretty much in the summertime, you know, we're probably really wherever you live in like the whether it's Midwest or like East Coast or whatever else. I don't know about the West Coast really, but like in the summertime you get like some really, really bad storms, you know, like it's like thunderstorms or whatever else. But I was really afraid of when I was little. And it probably didn't help that we lived in the woods too, because then you have like the fierce winds and like you just trees are swaying all around you, and then like you're just almost sounds like they're gonna like come crashing down on you and everything else. We actually did have a tree fall in our house when I was little. It came right through like the living room ceiling. It was pretty spooky. We were actually in the living room when it happened. So when that happened, yeah, I was just always like kind of afraid of storms. And I was actually at a friend's house, and at this point I was still trying to figure out a name for myself, like an online name. And I liked the number 6 at the time. Well, just the number 6 straight up is still like my favorite number. I don't know why it just is. So I had a name of like the number 6. Actually, my name was actually the number 6 spelled out. And then, but that was like years and years ago. That was like 10 plus 15. I don't know. That was a long time ago. Anyway, I was at a friend's house, and he had like a relaxation tape, like those relaxation tapes that like, there's actually a cassette tape that said "Storms" in all caps, sounds and something. It was like basically like a tape that just was like the sound of like storms. It was supposed to be like just, again, a relaxation tape. The irony of that, really, right? So anyway, I saw that the cassette that was called "Storms" in all caps, and right there, it just clicked. I'm like, that's it. That's my name. So ever since then, yeah. So, and then the whole like HEISSTORMS, I don't know. That's just something I came up with over the years, and obviously, I think Storms is taken on YouTube, so it's a pretty be an easy name to kind of use. So, anyway, that's kind of my story on it. So I get it to where if you need help finding a name, because I had the same struggle and it just kind of happened like that. So my recommendation for you is whatever name that you pick, again, kind of keep it like the same across like the board. Whether it's like your Epic, your YouTube, even if like your name was actually like your actual first and last name, like I have that, like have it on. I mean, that's kind of up to you, but anyway, that's kind of my take on that. Oh, what's happening to your cats? It was a vet visit, dude. Level 1,000 is not possible if you play every second of the season. I don't know. There's someone that's level 500 something right now, so who knows, right? Who knows? So, oh my gosh, cool. Yeah, I don't know what if I'm definitely going to be streaming tomorrow night. I'm not sure. I've been trying to kind of change up how I'm doing things here recently. So yeah, I may be. There's a good chance I'll be streaming tomorrow night, but I'm not 100% sure yet. So how you doing, dude? Well, it's actually lasting a lot longer than I thought it would. Oh my gosh. Okay. Yeah, I'm super excited about the next DC comic that comes out and the codes. Guy's level 417, just woke up and I'm helping. It's 5 a.m. for him. Gotcha. Okay, well, I will, but I'm bad at choosing names. Sometimes it's as simple as you almost have to list the things that you like. Like if your name is City Barbecue, then maybe you should really seriously incorporate that somehow. I mean, really, I get it. It's difficult, but because you feel like you want to really exercise your creative side on it. I get it. Because it's a name that you really want to like, but then you end up overthinking it and you don't like it and this and that. So it can be difficult. You're out there punching the thing.
Also, when I was walking over to the gate, just when I was bored, climbing, and constant scratching and something climbing the fence. I look back and it's a little thing, right? But it fully climbs over the fence and I actually see that it's Hazel through the tail.
Oh, okay.
Spot.
Yeah.
Chest. Surprised with that.
So any tips on how to become a better YouTuber or streamer? I mean, just can't, from my own experience, you want to just kind of do what you enjoy doing, but simply put, I guess more consistency. The consistency is a huge thing. When you are streaming or whatever else, make sure that your audio and all that stuff is good to go. I don't know. I mean, my channel has grown quite a bit over time, but here recently over the last few months, I feel like I've been kind of stagnant, but it's kind of like a 50-50. It's kind of give and take. I don't like to do fashion shows all the time or customs all the time. I actually like to really just do games and get duos or squads and just do regular games. But again, that doesn't include as many people as as a fashion show does. So I get it. So you just kind of have to like do what you really like doing. And I guess consistency, you know, and I don't know, there's really no like magic way about it, you know what I mean? You just gotta start somewhere. Do you like the Namor skin? I don't know. Not really. Not really. I don't like how colorful it is. I thought with them like teasing it and like in the shadows, it was almost like a black like wolf, almost like Dire. But in a way, I'm kind of happy that it's not anything like Dire. Hey, I mean, I'll still get it. I mean, it comes out tomorrow, or technically today for me. But I don't know. This whole season, and let me know if you agree with me. But this whole season makes zero sense to me. Like 0 cents. It's a primal season, okay, which I did not expect at all. I really thought it was going to be a DC based season. But then you have gaming characters, and you have Lara Croft, you have Raven, then you have these like Spire Assassin, you have Raz. That's the one I care the least about. And now you have a soccer player who is the secret skin of the Battle Pass. This season it almost gives me a headache trying to think of like how this season even makes sense. It doesn't make sense. I like the theme of the season. I like the crafting. I like the primal theme of it, but the characters just make 0 sense to me. Any games coming out that catch your eye? Not really. Not really. Yeah. The Resident Evil game that was coming out, the only thing that caught my eye on that was like the female villain. She looked pretty cool, but I don't know. Yeah, not really. No, I'm not constantly searching for games or anything. I think the only game that did kind of catch my eye was it was called Grit. It was on like PC, and it's like a Western like battle royale, and yeah, but I haven't played it since like the original like beta or whatever else, and my experience on it playing it on PC was pretty poor. I actually streamed it. It was actually very poor because I streamed my desktop, so therefore you didn't have any volume, and it was super laggy, and it was just a bad experience. Probably shouldn't have done it, but it's whatever. Let's go. What is better, PS5 or gaming laptop? I mean, I would have to say PS5, but obviously a lot easier to get a hold of a gaming laptop. I don't have a PS5. I don't know when I'll end up getting one. I think that whole thing is frustrating. I'm starting to think the whole thing of like only be able to purchase a PS5 online is like screwing everyone, because then you have people just like almost like auto buying everything. That way they can just sell it on eBay for whatever else. I think it's ridiculous. I think by now you should be able to like somewhat find one. I think this might be worse than like when the Wii came out. The Wii was like impossible to find. The PS5, I'm just kind of over it. Time I had it on my cart on the Walmart site, and like the website kept giving me errors. It was actually in my cart, and I go to check out, and my cart was empty. I'm like, are you kidding me? Like, this is like so dumb. So dumb. Like how you do different themes in every stream, like something you do fashion show, regular customs. Thanks, dude. Yeah, I want to. My favorite thing to do is between duos and squads. Now, I mean, not all squads work out like the best because, I don't know. If there's like bickering or that kind of stuff, it's like, but really solid squads where we're all like communicating, we're all playing together, we're all just doing really well. That's where it is. That's like the main thing. If someone needs help and they're right on you, and like your teammate's right there, and like you take them out, and you kind of you work really well as a squad, and you're getting wins and whatnot. That's where it's at. But when you have when you start bickering and that kind of stuff, that's where it kind of starts falling apart. And yeah, I mean, I've tried to play random squads. I think doing random squads is pretty cool sometimes, but that can be touchy. You could be like, you can get with a really toxic person, whether they're just what they say to you or other people is toxic, or they're vulgar. You don't know, and like that is like it's chancy when I'm streaming that too, because like obviously if like the kids or any of you guys, or it doesn't really matter who it is, honestly, is tuning in and they're hearing that, it's kind of like it kind of ruins things a little bit. So I'll answer this, but how much money have you got from YouTube? Not as much as you might think. I mean, I'm not gonna say like dollar amounts or anything like that, but it's nothing that I could like make a living off of. It's just put this way, like the money that I've invested into streaming, I don't think I've I haven't like been like counting the pennies or anything like that, but it hasn't paid for itself or anything yet. I mean, I'm not expecting it to. Like streaming is like just like my main hobby. I really like doing it, and but yeah, I mean, it's good to have that option, even if you're just getting a little bit here and there, because like with AdSense payments, it's like $100 threshold. So once you make $100, whether it takes, I don't know, if you have a really, really successful video, and you make quite a bit off of it, then like once you get that $100 threshold, and say you make like in that month, because you had a really, really successful video, maybe you make like say $115. Well, then like when payments are actually processed, it's usually like towards the end of the month. But anyway, then you would get that, but then you start over. So maybe like you haven't had any successful videos since then. So all the other videos are kind of like, you know what I mean, like making here and there. So like it might actually take you a few months, several months to, get enough from like the ad support to get another payment. So it's that's where consistency and everything else comes into play. But I think one of the problems and I'm kind of over it with mine, is like, doing what is going to get you views and subscribers, or just doing what you want to do. Because again, I could do fashion shows and customs all the time, and I'd probably like gain more subscribers than I already have, but I don't want to do that. I want to do regular games, as I want to, I want to, just do regular games more so, and, just gonna have fun, unlock the whole battle pass, have fun doing it. And I don't want to like go through this whole season and not be able to like have any past broadcasts of like basically new memories of exploring the map or getting wins, that kind of thing. Because that's the main reason why I started streaming, was to get those games recorded, to be able to look back on them, and just because I figured like even like my nephew, like Gavin, when he's like older, or my son, like there's Orson Dell, there's it's cool to like look back on those games and like, hey, remember the time that you clutched up and we got this, and it's because it's been kind of a family thing. So, but anyway, I respect how you don't rage when there are griefers. I don't know if you spelled it right. I got you, dude. No, it is what it is. It is what it is. I see. Part of that is just rewatching or in broadcasts. Like sometimes I'll purposely just go into my channel. Hi, baby. I'll go into my channel and I'll rewatch a broadcast, and and I'll make sure it sounds all right and all that stuff. And yeah, I'd rewatch it, make sure it's good, because there's times where I'd rewatch my broadcast and like, wow, it's really cringy. Like I shouldn't do that. Or I was like, maybe I was in a bad mood, and it's like seeping out onto the stream. It makes it like you don't want to tune into that. You don't want to watch that. Like, so like seeing your own stuff and being kind of like your own critique is also very helpful. About 9 hours a day, and there are 3 months. and they're what? 3-month stream? 9 hours a day. That's a lot of time, dude. That's a lot of time. I mean, I don't know. There's no guarantee that you're gonna get. I think sometimes like the short videos will get more views than a 9-hour stream. Because you figure if you have a 9-hour long like video, like that's almost gonna be a deterrent. Because they don't know where the good stuff is in that 9-hour video. I mean, it's not like it's like, you know, if it's like a typical gamer style stream where it's like 9 hours long, you could pretty much take a safe bet that you can like pop into anywhere on that stream and you can be entertained. But if, for example, it's like a 9-hour stream, it'd be like, it probably wouldn't get a whole lot of views. Well, ever thought of playing Valorant? No, not really. I don't like the I don't like the first person view or whatever else in that game. I really like Fortnite's like third person view. I like to be able to like see the aesthetic of the character. So PC gaming, yeah, I don't know. We all know my experience with like PC controls. It's not good. All right, guys. Well, hey, I'm gonna go ahead and end it here. It's getting a little late, and I'm sure yeah, we're gonna be wrapping up here soon anyway for the night. But anyway, I appreciate everyone tuning in. Appreciate all the engagement and chat and whatnot. It's been great. It's been fun. I enjoyed it. I hope you did too. Excuse me. And guys, yeah, have a good night, and I'll hope to see you tomorrow. Okay? See you. Have a good night. Sindel, you want to say bye? You want to wave? All right, I'll see you guys.
Yeah.
Nice. Good stuff, love. Good stuff.
Dollar Tree House, you know? Come on.
Minecraft.
Yeah, you know.
All right, have a good night, guys. See ya.